Every single day, every time we meet people, we have an opportunity to give them a good reason to trust us, to open very private spaces to us. At the heart of every human being is the propensity towards connection. We feel more alive and more awake when we connect with others, not on the surface but beneath the surface. When we can connect heart to heart, then it births confidence, joy, flow that enables us to show up in our authentic selves. That's the time you will see our true emotions, true feelings, true thoughts. There are no cards hidden under the table when we get that opportunity. But it is up to you and me to give people a reason to trust us so that they can open up their hearts, their minds, their lives, their stories, because details contain things about people that would change your perspective if you are to get to hear everything about them. But here is a caution. Every person you also meet, they usually give you some time. They'll be waiting for you to make that inroads, to make an attempt to reach out to them or to demonstrate that they can trust you. They keep doing that until a time they feel you're not taking advantage of that opportunity, or you're not interested, or you're not looking forward to getting close to them. Now once they do that, they shift mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Now physically, you could meet them like you've always done. You'll meet them in offices, you meet them in the marketplace, you'll meet them in the streets, but they've already shifted. And when they shift, because nature abhors vacuum, someone will be making the inroads. Someone will be demonstrating to them genuinely that they can trust them. They can invite them into their internal space. They can invite them for emotional, mental, and spiritual intimacy. And this other person will truly take them, and they will completely shift and go to that space where they are only accessed by this other person. Now, sooner or later, you'll discover the distance. You'll feel this man or woman is not where I used to meet them. What is not happening? You meet them, you want to engage them in a conversation, but they'll be very shallow. But when the other man or woman comes, that man or woman who has paid the price, or who has demonstrated to them that they can be trusted, you will see them engaging in a very deep conversation, and it will definitely cause you some disturbance. It may not trouble you, it may not sadden you, but definitely you'll ask questions, because it's human to do that. But then it is over for you. You had an opportunity to access them when they were in a space I called accessible space, when they're still figuring out who is to be trusted and who is not to be trusted. But because you squandered that opportunity, you'll never get it again. So how many times have we missed getting close to friends, to love mates, to destiny helpers, to very important people, because we didn't notice that they were giving us an offer to be close to them, to be interested with them, to be interested in their story, to be interested in their life, to be interested in their growth. But because we thought we'll always find them, we'll always meet them in the office, we'll always meet them in the marketplace, we'll always be together boarding a bus as we go home from work. But one day you will go where you've always met this person. They'll be there physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, they'll have vacated, and you'll be left wondering and feeling bad about yourself. Today, don't take people for granted. Do not take people for granted. Do not let your own prejudices, biases, and beliefs deny you an opportunity to experience intimacy. And I mean emotional, mental, and spiritual intimacy with people. Every one of us desires to have someone who wants to connect with them. When we don't get that person, we'll walk through life, but very cautious. We'll be walking on eggshells. But once we get that person, we become carefree in a good way, because we know we are safe. Think about that. But I believe this is a wake-up call for you to start taking people serious and be open to the opportunities they are sending your way to develop closeness, intimacy, and connection. My name is Martin, the coach. It's always a pleasure to have you watch and listen.